got an email from a P1 listener. His name's Tom DaBomb. Emails from time to time. Nice guy. Okay. A little backstory on this. And this has to do with computers also. A few days ago, he sent in some tough-ass trivia questions. You know, sometimes we'll play tough-ass trivia. This week we're playing Feud here in Garbage Time, but sometimes we'll play tough-ass trivia. And he said, here's some tough-ass trivia questions for you. Well, I thought the questions, there are a lot of them about mythology, science, really thick stuff. And I thought, all right, that's a very nice effort, but I didn't love the questions. All right, let me just, full disclosure, I didn't love them. Usually we do more like movies, sports, stuff like that, you know. I didn't.
Not the tone of the game, perhaps?
Well, I like it when a trivia question, when you're done with the question, you're like, oh, that's an interesting little fact. I'll tell somebody. This was like mythology, so I don't think you run off and say, you know, Medusa did this.
Okay.
Just my, you know, fine.
Yeah.
So I like Tom DaBomb. He's written me before, and he's a really good guy. And so I didn't want to tell him, I don't love these. You know, they're not my cup of tea.
You couldn't just man up and write that?
No, I don't do that. But I also didn't want to lie to him and say, oh, I love these are great. I love them, whatever. So at the bottom of the screen, there's these possible, you know, selections.
Suggested responses?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them was, thanks so much, exclamation point. So I just clicked them, but thanks so much,
boom,
exclamation, and I'm gone. So then 5 minutes pre-showtime, Tom DaBomb writes back and he says, you can't fool me with a Google suggestion response.
Ouch. Ouch.
Pretty obvious.
Not many people recognize those.
You can't slip that past me. I'm a truck driver by trade, and I listen often to collegiate lectures about science, philosophy, mythology. I thought I could help you out with some of these. If you like them, I have a plethora of knowledge in the field. I'd certainly be glad to write you some more questions. But if you're just blowing smoke up my ass with a Google suggested response, just let me know. Man up, and I won't bother you with these questions anymore.
Did you reply like this? That's smoke. If you want me to be honest.
I just was like,
LOL.
Whoa. Wow. Yeah, it's like LOL. And I didn't even have time to respond, but I guess I'll take whatever Google suggests. Maybe I should put LOL.
LOL, you got
Tom
me.
DaBomb. He sent like 8 or 9 questions, and you know, I didn't love them, but that's what I should have written. I should have written, you know, that's a little bit.
He's a man of the world. Sounds like.
Yeah, boy, he says he listens to a lot of collegiate lectures on the road.
I bet he listens to more collegiate lectures than your son.
I can almost guarantee that. I can. Yes, I would agree with that. You know, my son. He goes
the 18-year-old freshman.
He goes to East Carolina University, and a couple of updates about him. His grades have been pretty good. I am stunned by the amount of classes he's had canceled in the first 6 weeks of school. And
really?
And my wife checks emails she checks his email. She's able to do that. That's how.
So he's not blowing smoke.
No,
saying they're canceled. They're actually
canceled. Yeah. And my wife gets in fact, she has tested him. He doesn't check his email. She does. They'll say class is canceled today at 1:00. She's now starting to let him to walk to the building to find out himself.
Yeah,
you know,
I would.
That's a little, and he'll call
a test.
Oh, what do you tell me my class was canceled? You know, it's that kind of relationship. So I'm surprised at how many times, because we never had classes canceled. Very rare.
Pretty rare.
Very rare.
Is it like instructors are sick or?
A couple of times that's been the case. One of them, I think, was in a minor car accident and canceled right before. I'm just it'll bump up, but delayed. And then, some of them say, oh, I've had something come up and they cancel the class. And I'm just like, what? What's going on there? You know, why? And then sometimes they move them to online. They'll be like, I'm not able to make my class today. We'll do it online.
Yeah, that's an option.
They're able to do that now.
That's a pandemic thing there.
Yeah, that's right.
Your son's school was featured on ESPN Thursday night last week.
Did he go to the game?
He went to the game, yes.
Blackout.
He was part of the blackout, but then
Did he get into the stadium?
He did. But then he said they got down 14-0. And I texted him. I arrived in Pennsylvania, and in the hotel lobby, the big screen TV had the East Carolina game on. Who were they playing? They're playing now I'm forgetting. Whoever they were playing.
SMU?
Yes, SMU. And so I saw the screen. I didn't even see the score, but I texted him. I just got to, I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm watching your team. And he goes, yeah, we left when we got down 14-0. I was like, well, way to stick with your team.
Yeah.
I mean, way to go. He's like, yeah, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't go all the way through with it. We went over to some, I don't know, whatever club. Still Life. We were Still Life. Still Life is like, that's like
cool.
That's like the club they go
all
to
right.
and so forth. And then now he's considering trying to transfer to North Carolina State. That's already he's considering.
Wow.
What?
Well,
Only after 2 months?
Well, it would be after the year, but yes, after 2
But he's
months.
already having in his mind.
His grades are good, and for the first time in his life, I think he sees possibility of advancement. Possibility to trade up,
Yeah.
a little
He
here.
can see over a mountaintop.
Yeah. He's considering because he thinks, and I don't know if this is really true, he thinks North Carolina State looks better on a resume than East Carolina, but I don't know that that's true.
It's been years since I went to community college, but I think you almost have to look at what you want to do.
I agree.
And the best place for that.
Okay, right. So I said, well, North Carolina State is known for being an agricultural school. And he goes, I can do that. And I said, you don't know what agriculture is, do you? And he goes, no, but I know I can do it.
Well, it's also known for engineers.
Engineering.
For sure.
Engineering.
Is that something he'd be interested in?
Or does he think those are the people who wear the funny hats and drive trains?
Yes, exactly.
Yes. I believe he thinks he would.
They shovel coal.
And I think for our collective future as a nation, we should not put him in the engineering program anywhere.
Do we want him building bridges?
No.
Buildings?
No.
Is it supposed to
Jails?
slant like that, the bridge?
I might give him a jail. I give him a jail.
I don't know. They need to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
need to
Oh,
be
you're right.
safe.
No, we can't give him a jail.
Yeah.
Don't give him a jail. And I hear what you're saying about that bridge. It's a little lopsided.
Is it supposed to slant?
Is it me?
As I look at this.
Is it higher on one side?
So, anyway, a couple of things have happened. He likes that idea. He thinks NC State looks better on a resume, although he's really liking East Carolina. So he said, I'm not sure. I'm just considering. And he's got good friends that go to NC State. In fact, he went there for the weekend, this past weekend. He was there. He was there Saturday. And he likes the idea of big time ACC football, basketball, whatever. But I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Yes, there's more of that atmosphere, I suppose. Football games, the basketball games.
It's an even bigger deal, I suppose.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we should go changing colleges for that.
Just for that, yeah.
And I think he wants to be closer to home. That's about an hour and a half from us, and East Carolina's pretty good ways. So he's thinking about it, and to the point already, he's going to take a tour of the university this weekend. He's going. No, his mother's meeting him in Raleigh this weekend or Friday to give him a tour. So he's already gotten that serious about it because he's done pretty well at East Carolina. I don't know that that's going to happen, but he's thinking about it anyway.
Huh.
And
very interesting.
This agriculture engineering thing, he's like, I'll just do one or the other.
Do they have a keeping it real department?
He's
at State.
He's majoring in keeping it real down at ECU. So I don't know. It could be. Or what
minor in pimping.
He might thugism.
Yeah.
He's doing some teaching in thugism here lately.
Hey, I love
get
trains.
a fellowship.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some guy that's going viral now. I guess he did this a couple of years ago when his son was a college freshman. His name is Chip Leighton, a dad of two from Maine. Just last month, he went on TikTok and he just read texts that he got from his college freshman, and then other people started to chime in too. And I can really relate with this. Here he is reading a few of these
texts from your college freshman. I'm Hispanic, right? No, you're not. Do I have Medicare? Son was late for school. Told the teacher he had morning sickness. Asked the chemistry teacher, how do I get this sponge soft? Put down mom as his emergency contact, and for relationship, put good. Sent my 20-year-old to get stamps. Called me upset because they gave her stickers instead.
These are the types of things we're dealing with in this day and age. This is what we parents.
That's our best and our brightest.
That's correct. This is what we parents are dealing with now.